Let's see what's going on, everybody. All right. Waiting for Towanda. The responsible one is coming up. Coming up next. Tamil. Oh, you're going to be on Friday. I can't wait. We're going to keep on playing this until Tawana gets on. I don't see her yet. Head forward, head backwards. Let's see. I guess I could switch it up.
Listen, I was going to say, I've been here. I've been on.
Let's go.
I've been here. Let me turn it up. Make sure it's up. Yes, I've been here. I've been on. I've been here. I've been on. I'm here.
But you know what? Hold on. I got to do something real quick because I got to turn on the do not disturb because that worked last time when I turned that on. And we're back. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Did you see? I was playing your theme song.
I did. I heard it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm here.
I wanted to give you your props. You know what I'm saying? Because you are the original Braxton. You look real clean faced.
Of course.
I mean, are we selling something here? What are we doing?
I am. Ladybug.
Oh my God.
Ladybug skincare. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
You know what? I did it. So it wasn't a Ladybug skincare line, but I have this this mask. And this morning I was like, I'm talking to Towanda. Let me at least, I didn't order mine yet. So let me go ahead and put this little good old mask on.
Go ahead and order because this is what it looks like. I have absolutely no makeup on, guys. No.
Well, you look good. You look good. But wait, what is this background? What's going on? Because I see you and Sean, if you're from,
Sean,
depending on where you're from.
Sean. This is his studio. This is his studio in the house, and he sets this up for me.
Got you. It looks very creative. So the creatives will probably just create magic in there. So I'm sure that's what's going on there.
We do.
So you are the original Braxton.
I am. Yes, I am.
So
that I am.
You ain't nothing without the responsible one. You are the responsible one. Yes, how did you get? I'm going out of order of my mini questions. Look at my questions. I got a whole pad.
That's fine.
So I'm going out of order because I want to know, because I want to talk childhood just a little bit. You know, everybody that I've been interviewing, it's really just been like us just chopping it up. Yeah, I know you personally. I think since I've been doing this, I think I talked to 3 people I did not know personally, but I befriended them once we got on.
Of course, because you're amazing. Isaac's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to tell you that he's an amazing.
Thank you so much.
His energy is great. He's just an amazing individual. Good to know a person like this.
And you're amazing too, because literally and honestly, when I see you, even not knowing me, but seeing me interact with your sister, Trina, and just in general, you kind of took to me and you accepted. Sometimes people are like, well, who's that? I don't know who that is. But then you really need people to walk you into other relationships. So I feel like I am blessed to be able to do that with many people here in Atlanta and around the world. So I'm glad you was able to see that in me. So.
Of course.
So how did you become the responsible one? Were you always the responsible one?
I was always the responsible one, even with growing up. Like, I had to help with stuff. It's like I was like the second, other than Tony, I was like the second mother in a sense, because even though Tracy's a little older than me, I was just always extremely mature for my age. So I would have to help with homework and everybody with homework, except for Trina. I never really had to help Trina with homework because me and Trina are only 15 months apart. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're the closest in age than anyone in the family. Everyone is it's like 2+ years in between everybody.
Gotcha.
So me and Trina are only 15 months apart. So I never really had to help Trina with anything like that. But everyone else, I had to help with homework and, stuff like that. And then, honestly, when Tony, we had to have weeks for kitchen. Everybody doesn't know this. We had to wash dishes. Everybody had a week except for my brother. So my brother, his responsibility was the trash and cutting the
Hmm.
grass. That's why
Okay.
even today, I don't believe in touching trash. I
Right.
don't believe in touching
Uh-huh.
trash. I just think that's a guy thing. I mean, if I have to
Right.
live by my, even with me being a single parent, like being home with the kids before Sean came along, Braxton had to take out the trash.
Hmm.
I don't believe in that. So anyway, we had a week for the kitchen, and sometimes like if Tony wasn't able to do her week for the kitchen, she would call me and ask me to do it, or my brother, if he had to get something done, he would call me and ask me to do it, like
So
or
wait,
my dad.
did your mom know? It was just like,
It was
hey,
just,
see,
no, it was just, you kind of fall into place with your role, especially
got
with
you,
so many people. You just kind of fall into place. It's like,
got you.
even with daddy, I would iron his clothes. I would iron his work shirts every night,
Hmm.
but he have shirts, a plethora of shirts to choose from that was ironed and crisp and
Hmm.
stuff like that. I just took that role.
So before I move to the next question, how are your parents? How's your
They're
mom?
amazing. Mommy and
Cause
daddy are good.
and your mom is here in Georgia.
Yeah, mommy's here.
Okay,
Daddy's in Baltimore.
got you. So
Mm-hmm.
speaking of Baltimore, what's the misconception of where you're from? So on
The
the show,
miss,
you
yeah.
talk about you're in the DMV. People don't know you're in Maryland, but what part of Maryland? Because you're not too close to
Mm-mm.
anything.
Mm-mm. A lot of people think that we were born in Baltimore,
Okay.
born and raised in Baltimore. We never lived in Baltimore a day in our lives. Let's just go ahead and
Mhm.
get that clear. We're born and raised in Severn, Maryland.
Got you.
Severn is right by BWI Airport and not far from Fort Meade. It's like in between Baltimore and Annapolis, basically.
It's where they say Sean.
John,
Sean.
Sean, Sean.
So growing
Johnny and
up,
Doug and
Doug
yes,
and
yes, and
T's and
do and
We's and
chew and
ye's,
you
yeah,
and my mother and my father. Yes,
father.
yeah, that's it.
So growing up, you and
Yes,
your sisters used to sing. Y'all still sing, I'm sure, when y'all around each other
yeah,
in
when we're
family
around each
functions
other,
and stuff.
absolutely. Yeah,
So the Clark sisters, how impactful, like when you watch that, how
hmm
much of that movie, I'm not comparing the two, I'm just meaning
I
like
get it.
being having a mother,
Yeah,
having a father,
yeah,
having a mother that loves you, you
yeah,
guys, and you guys are trying to get
yeah.
into this music industry.
And it
How
was in the
how
church. We were reared in the church, same
yeah.
just like them. And my father was a minister, and my mother
Hmm.
was the first lady, and then she became a minister for her own church. So it's very synonymous. I don't know if anyone has seen the interview that Trina did with Miss Jackie,
Okay.
but it's very, very synonymous, extremely synonymous to what we went through growing up. I think the difference was that my mother was, of course, she wasn't married more than one time. She was married one time, and
Hmm.
we don't have different dads. However, all of the structural things of us rehearsing and keeping God first, and it's always about the church, and all
Right.
of that is extremely synonymous to how we were raised. I think a lot of gospel families can relate to the Clark sister story.
So I'm not gonna ask who was the niece. I'm not gonna ask that.
Who was a niece?
The niece, I mean, the niece was the fast one. In the movie, it
Oh,
was like, yeah.
have you met my mother? Ain't no such a thing. Ain't no such a thing. Ain't no such a thing. We couldn't do all that stuff.
Oh my gosh,
No
yeah.
way. No way. We could not. We didn't sneak out the house. I mean, they were extremely strict. I mean, you have to understand, first of all, I mean, we 1000% respect the Clark sisters because we sang some of their songs. But they were, a generation older than we were.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, mommy was extremely, mommy and daddy they were strict. We didn't
Right.
do none of that stuff. Are you kidding me?
None of that stuff.
Mommy would always say she had eyes in the back of her head. So, and we believed her.
Hmm. So grown up. So what your note, like the note that you sing as a singer, your soprano,
I'm
alto?
a contralto.
Okay, and that is a
I'm a contralto. I can sing a third soprano, alto, tenor, and a little bit of bass. No one really knows that I can get lower than Tony. I'm lower than Tony.
so you can don't
I hit all the low notes. That's me.
leave.
That's me. Yep.
So that worked though when you and Tamar, like
Me, Tamar,
when
and
you
Trina. Mm-hmm.
yes, when y'all used
Yes.
to and when y'all
We
used to
were in a
sing
group.
background for Tony
Yep.
and stuff. And
Yep.
when y'all sing background for Tony, y'all was able to kind of catch her when, in her notes and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, we just kind of fell in line. You know what I mean? So when
Mm-hmm.
you're used to singing with someone for so many years and so long, no one
Mm-hmm.
has to direct you to say, this is your note, this is your note, this is your note, this is your note, this is your note. It wasn't anything like that. We just knew
Uh, just
what we
knew
needed to
it.
do. Yeah.
My so my mom and my aunt and then her best friend they sing. They've been singing since they was 18, and they fall right into line
Right
of
into
singing.
line. Yep.
And they only really know the trio. It's like
Mm-hmm.
they can feel their notes and everything
Yeah.
like that. So it's always
Yeah.
been amazing to watch them sing, and it's like a fan fave. Like y'all sing this particular song, and they always
Yep.
sing. So it's kind of cool. So I kind of understand that energy that you guys singing and just at family functions and stuff, and
Yeah.
people waiting to they come pulling up
Yeah.
like they gonna sing.
Yep, but that
Um,
got on our nerves sometimes. Let me just tell you that. Sometimes it got on our nerves a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit.
he was like,
Because,
all right, not
oh
now.
my
I just
God, a little bit.
later.
Because when my dad, when daddy, when he was preaching and he went to different churches and visited different churches,
Hmm.
he was his choir. But sometimes we would go just to go to support. And then you would get people up there. I see the Braxtons out here. I hope they give us a
Yeah.
selection or two. And we like that ain't why we here though.
But that's so funny because my mom, she would be the one looking for somebody to call on them to sing. My
Are you
mom was
serious? Tell your mom
she's
I'm
always
invite her.
she's
Okay.
always the one ready to sing. But believe it or not though, I grew up in the choir, and then it was just me, my sister, she was soprano. No, she was alto, my
Okay.
cousin was soprano, I was
Okay.
tenor. But see, the thing about it is if you keep on telling me to do something, so
You're not gonna do it.
my aunt used to sing my note so I can stay on my note. And
Oh, you one of them. You have to stand
well,
next to the person.
I was only one of them because I think I was just more fearful of losing the note. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
So that's
Falling
why I never,
behind, falling underneath or above it.
right. So I
Yeah.
think the pressure was, and then it became the new norm. Like
Okay.
she sings, and if she switches off, then I got to make sure I'm holding my note.
Yeah.
And it used to be this weird thing when right before I had to sing, I would swallow and I would feel like my throat get dry, and it drove me crazy. But
Those were your nerves. Bless your heart.
yeah, oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't no longer have to worry about that. I hold
Amen.
my own note
Amen.
in my
Amen.
house or my car. So, but so growing up, who was the latest, like showing up to stuff in general, out of you and your sisters? Who's the latest and who's more on time?
I don't know. It changes. It depends on what it is. Like if Trina sometimes slacks up a little bit.
Hmm.
Racy used to. Tony depends on what it is.
Hmm.
Tamar sometimes. It just depends on what the situation is.
What
It
the
just depends.
situation is. And
Yeah,
I
it just
and I'm
depends.
talking more like when y'all were younger. Not I know everybody
That's
lives
what
in
I'm saying. When we were
different cities.
younger, I think Trina was the slowest one to get
Okay.
to places. I think it was Trina. She's not like that anymore, but back in
Right.
the day, it was definitely Trina.
I
Definitely.
have a game that I'm going to play with you at the end that's going to
Okay.
involve your sister. So I can't wait to
I
hear
can't
what
wait
you.
either. I'm
Oh
excited.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. So and I'm just like I said, I'm stair stepping up into what we really are talking
Okay.
about, which you are, your entrepreneurship that you have
Yes.
going on. So I'm really excited about that. So the Braxtons, the show, how
Mhm.
did that come about? And were you ready to just jump out the window and do it? Or was it like,
Um,
I don't
I
know?
think there was some apprehension on everyone's part, but I
Okay.
thought it was an amazing idea. Honestly, we were sitting around Thanksgiving one day, and we were just being who we are. And the time I was like, we should do this show. So Trina and I, helped write up the treatment for. Nobody knows that, but Trina and I helped write up the treatment, and then it just came to life. And then the way that Tony jumped on board was Tamar won the Monopoly game.
Mm,
Tamar was
wow.
like Tony landed on Boardwalk and Park Place, and Tamar owned Boardwalk and Park Place, and Tony didn't want to pay. So Tamar said, "All right, how about this? You don't have to pay me if you do the show." So
Oh
Tony
my
was like, "All
gosh.
right," because nobody in our family likes to lose. We're sore
Right.
losers when it comes to games. We're
Uh-huh.
very, very, very competitive individuals. Very competitive. Very like some more than others. I would like to say I'm raise my hand because I would like to, if you ask any of the sisters who's the most competitive, they would say me.
Got you. And then you're quiet too. Like you're loud as far as when it's time, but because you seem like you think a lot, and then
I
you're
do.
jotting down mentally, and then
I'm
you're ready to
reserved.
fire.
I'm more
Yeah.
reserved. I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
So if that kind of wraps everything up for you, I'm a Virgo. I'm a thinker. I'm a
I
thinker.
don't I don't worry I don't care about none others but Sages because I'm a Sag. I'm a
Are you a
December Sag.
Sagittarius like Trina? But I'm a
Yeah.
Virgo. Virgo. Let me tell you something. The world cannot move without a Virgo. Would you like for me
Okay.
to name a few? I could.
No, no, that's all right.
I
No,
mean,
that's okay.
I can.
I'll come back with some Sages, but
Okay.
it's all
Okay.
right. And Sean is what?
He's a
What is his?
Capricorn. He
Okay.
and Brooke's birthday is on the exact same day. My
Oh
daughter
wow.
Brooke and Sean's birthday is on the exact same day.
So you will never forget his birthday.
Ever in my
Look at
life.
that. So let's talk brand, right? So
Okay.
your brand on the show,
Mm-hmm.
you were the responsible one, right? But then it was like you were the one that kept everybody together. Everybody had businesses and stuff like that. What on that show did you find a niche for being a brand, or did you kind of just like, look, I'm here, I'm responsible, I care about everybody else, and what kind of like forced you, not force you, but like pushed you to become your own brand? Because I mean, it's 2020, everybody's
Well,
doing it.
honestly, I'm gonna tell you something. Because you don't see it on the show, doesn't mean it's nothing's happening.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, and I know it's just gonna sound real fucked up, but in the first few seasons of Braxton Family Values, the network wasn't really interested in us really showing our entrepreneurship. They weren't really interested in that. Like even
Okay.
in season 1, 2, and 3, I had a company that was called the Secret Squirrel that
Hmm.
helped individuals, and I trained individuals to be assistants. They kind of touched on it just a teeny tiny bit,
I do remember
but
that.
it wasn't blossomed into
Hmm.
letting everybody know exactly what it was. It wasn't they didn't offer us a platform in that way.
Right.
Not at all.
Because the platform more so seemed like you trying to get from behind singing background.
Yeah, but
It was
that
kind
that,
of
that
like
absolutely was. And then they made it a negative connotation, and it was absolutely not a negative connotation. I love being on the road with Towanda Braxton.
right.
That was my workout. I looked at it as my. I mean, if you go to YouTube and see any of Tony's performances, my favorite song was "Man Enough." So I used to
Mhm.
give it 110%. I'm dead ass. I used to shake so hard. I used to love doing that because that's what we've been used to doing. We
Right.
were reared into doing things like that, like
Right.
performing, and so that wasn't a bad thing. I just think that sometimes I think that some networks take things just for entertainment purposes. They don't take it
Right.
for to help or encourage or use things as a catapult. They don't do things like that.
Right.
You have to do it on your own. Like no one ever knew all these things that I was doing. No one
Right.
ever knew all those things.
Because we're going to get into some of these other things because you're an executive producer.
I am.
You
I
executive
am.
produced Tony's Unbreak My Heart
Yep.
on
Yep.
Lifetime.
I was a co-producer for that movie. And like I said, a lot of people didn't even know that.
But your pocketbook knew that. But
Yeah. Well, and like I said, I've never been one to really need that type of validation from other people.
right.
That's a Virgo thing, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't need that validation because I already knew what I was doing. And I
Mhm.
always felt that the world will know soon enough the things that
Right.
I'm doing because you can't hide it but for so long. You can't just
Yeah.
hide things under a rock but for so long. You got to turn it over and see the moss that's growing underneath. So, which is green. So, yeah, I did a lot of movies. I did some, I appeared on some
You acted in a
sitcoms.
play.
I just acted a play.
You was in Everyday Christmas with your sisters. You were
Yeah.
on the So you can play that game.
Yeah.
Went on tour with Vivica Fox.
Yep, Vivica Fox, Columbus Short, Gary Dudan, Brayley Evans. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
one of my closest friends, Carl Payne,
Mm-hmm.
Sky Tunes. I mean, there was so many Portia. I mean, it was
Uh-huh.
just so many wonderful people that was on that play, and a lot of people didn't even know that I was
Right.
doing that play. Like I
Right.
said,
Right.
I did that play. I did a play with Jacarius before Tamar
Mm-hmm.
did the play with Jacarius. But
Uh-huh.
everybody knew that Tamar did the play with Jacarius, but they
But
never knew
then,
that I did the play first
right.
with Jacarius. But it's okay. It's
Um,
not about who's first. It's not about who's last. To me, when anyone in my family makes it or when anyone in my family creates a brand for themselves, I feel that that's a brand for all of us.
right. 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 Yeah. It's so as far as I'm almost losing my. So we talked about like doing things behind the scenes. How important is it? Do you feel like to just be humble and just know who? Because that's how I am sometimes. I know a bunch of people. I know I'm in different rooms. I know that I've worked with a lot of people and necessarily didn't post it. But I just feel like, and you may feel the same, when it's just like people who's supposed to know knows,
Right.
and some people
Right.
want to be in the forefront and
Right.
say I did this, I did
Right.
that, because we have social media,
Right.
and it's so hard for me to brag on myself. Do you
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
that
Yeah. I do.
as a
I do.
Virgo?
I don't like that feeling. I don't like that. Like people say, "Well, Tawanda, introduce yourself." I'm like, "Who? What? I'm Tawanda." I mean, what else
Right,
you want to know? You
right,
know what I mean? Like you. To me, your reputation precedes you, and your energy precedes you. So once you
right,
enter a room, you don't necessarily have to say or be bodacious about, "Okay, this is what I've done in my life. This is
right,
who I am." I don't like all that. I don't
right,
like all
right,
that theatrical crap. I don't. Me personally, some people prefers it. I don't. I don't like that.
right. Yeah, I find walking in the room, people walk up to me and say, "What do you do?" And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I do
You want to
sometimes.
know the honest to God truth of what I used to say to people? So, what do you do? That's what I used to say. Live off the fat of the land.
I started telling people I was a drug dealer, but then I was like,
Are you serious?
if they act, then I was like, yeah, let me stop saying that before they say, well,
You
what
can't
kind of
say
drugs do
that.
you
They be
have?
sending
And
the
then
feds to your house and
I
everything. You
really
can't
don't
say
have
that. You
none.
be hating.
But I don't know. Then you know what I start asking people? I said, what do I look? What does it look like I do? Because sometimes I really want to know. And then they like, you look like you do this. You look like you do. I'm like, okay, well, I do that, but I'm more than just that one thing. You know what I mean? And I pride myself to do multiple things because I'm a firm believer in multiple streams of income. Especially, and look at today. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Right
You know
now.
how, yeah,
Right.
you know how to coach people to be assistants. You know, so you can take that like, oh, let me help people
Yeah.
organize
But that's
because now
still me
everybody's in the
helping
house.
people, though.
Yeah, you're still
Yeah.
helping people, and
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
still getting you can still possibly get a paycheck for helping people that are sitting home, because some people are working. They may
Mm-hmm.
not physically go into a building, but it's still people out here that's looking for people to help them brand. And that's what my mission has been while we've been quarantined. And how can I help at a
Right.
lower cost, but still be, because the money is the money, but the creative, you need to get that out of you. If you
Yeah.
like, you're creating, you can't
Yeah.
sit still because you're a creative. So I understand that. That's
Yeah.
why the wheels is just
Yeah.
turning and creating things. I'm trying to think what
This
else
person
that
said Tawanda was singing her butt off in that play.
I
Oh, I'd sing. Did you see the play? Did you see? You were there? Were you there to play? Two can play
I,
that game.
I wasn't at the play, but I
Yeah.
do remember it. I do remember it being promoted and everything.
I sang Anita Baker, Sweet
Okay.
Love, and I sang Tony Braxton.
Oh, I think everybody want to hear you do a mimic of a Tony Braxton, but we gonna save that for my game.
Okay.
Somebody wants to get married. Let's get married.
Y'all gonna have to talk to Sean.
I don't know if that's the Jagged Edge song or they want to. I don't know, but
Wanda,
she's
let's get married. Yeah.
hey hey. I'm trying to. You should see my notes. I'm trying to make sure I don't. Okay. Well, so let's talk about why you have a bare face.
I have a
So
bare face, and I've been having a bare face for a minute. You know, a lot of people ask me if I was pregnant
oh,
because usually when you're pregnant, you have that pregnancy glow, right?
mhm,
And I'm like, no, I've been using Ladybug skincare, and I've been telling everybody, listen, I mean, other than what Governor Kemp is doing, it's like to me, it's like a suicide mission for everybody. Have you heard that
right.
he's released
Yes.
some businesses for Friday? But while you in quarantine, like if you can't go to the nail salon, you can't go to the hair salon, you can't take care of yourself in any other way. The only thing that you can take care of on your own is your skin. So why
Yeah.
not take care of your skin? And
Right.
I wear some makeup whenever I'm working or whenever I'm performing because that pictures last forever. However,
Right.
now I don't even have to do much. Like I have no makeup on, nothing except for a lash
Right.
or in the brow. But that's it.
So
Awesome.
let's talk about how just pampering yourself and doing that self-care. Have you noticed that your energy is different, your attitude, like what is your like when you wash it all the dirt off your face and keep that bare, like how does that help with
You
your
kind of feel relieved. You kind of feel free. That's just like with my hair.
after this after this you're gonna
Underneath
be
this amazing wig, I look like George Jefferson. Okay.
after this interview you're gonna be like, all right,
It's
woo, that was
okay. No, off this yet because I'm gonna be watching Babyface and Teddy Riley. I might go live after that. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I have to party a little bit. But no, my honey, I don't know. Well, we have a YouTube channel called King Ladybug, and we actually touched on this. It's called To Weave or Not to Weave.
Okay.
Right? Because even though he's known me forever, he's never really seen my natural hair since we were kids, well, younger. And I would always tell him, hey, I wear this because it's protecting my hair. I do so many things, different things. And he was like, well, guess what? You ain't doing nothing right now. Why don't you take it off? I was like, oh, what? Huh? What? Me? So I took it off. So it's my natural hair underneath. So I had to call Kaleidoscope, my girl, Judy, and she sent me some products so that my edges can grow back. So I do feel fresh. I feel renewed. I feel amazing. Like my skin is amazing. My edges are growing back, you know. So, I mean, it does give you a sense of, oh my God, look at myself. Oh my, this is me. You know, it helps you. It definitely helps your esteem. It definitely
so taking these steps then will help other things in your life to grow and maybe organize more, you know, once you get
stuff.
and feel that.
Yes. Because when you start putting yourself on a schedule, right? Okay, I'm going to get up in the morning. I'm going to wash my face. I'm going to use Ladybug skincare to make sure my skin is amazing, right? You do that in the morning. Then maybe you do a 20-minute workout because I do have a workout app that's coming out too. Right.
Nice.
So you work out for a little bit, right? And then you may, you know, eat something, and maybe you take one room a day. That's what I've been doing. Take one room a day, or one cabinet a day, or one shelf a day, and organize and reorganize and clean and do that stuff. It does make you feel like a sense of accomplishment, like, oh my gosh, I'm doing something. I'm not just sitting here watching TV and eating and getting a little thicker than a sneaker. You know what I mean? So it definitely it helps you because I like to eat too. Y'all see my booty? I like to eat, and it goes straight to my butt.
So wait, so Towanda, you work out?
Yes, I do. Now I do. Yes.
Okay.
When you are a woman of a particular age, you have to do it because your metabolism changes. So you want to get ahead of it.
But you know what? Which is good because my friend that work at TMZ that's here in Atlanta asked me if I knew of a celebrity friend that would want to talk to TMZ about working out and what the governor is doing. So when we get off the phone,
please, you already know, Oz. You already know. You already know. Yo, listen, let me tell you a tidbit about me. I can't snap.
Oh no.
Can't snap. My kids can snap, but I can't snap. Listen.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have that problem.
I don't know why I can't snap.
I don't necessarily know that I can whistle for a long amount of time.
I can't. I can whistle.
Oh, see, you got that smooth skin. You've been having ladybug on your fingers all your life.
Oh,
that's what it was. See, it was already in you.
It was already injected.
If you don't want to know how to snap, use my product.
I can't snap though. That's disgusting. I can't snap. I'm 40-something years old. I could never snap. Never.
Oh my goodness. I mean, there's a lot of people that can't whistle. A lot of people that can't.
I can whistle. I just can't snap.
What is the other thing that you do? Like roll your eyes. It's a lot of people that can't do a lot of simple things. Like look, it's just weird. I don't know. I don't think that I think I can whistle. I don't know.
I can whistle. I just can't. You can't whistle? I
think I can. Now,
let me say, everybody, yes, come on, Isaac, let's see.
I can't stop laughing. Okay.
You gotta whistle.
Maybe I can't whistle. Hold on.
No, boo, you can't. It's okay. You can snap.
It's my lips. I got big lips. I was born with
has nothing to do with it because my son has large lips and he can whistle.
I can cool off your soup. Give me a soup.
That's all that matters. Hey, and you have an amazing personality. Look at God.
Somebody said fold your tongue. I don't know, but there's some whistlers out here, and a friend of mine can sing a whole song whistling. Leandria Johnson can sing a whole song whistling.
I love Leandria. Okay.
So we could just listen to YouTube her whistling and just be envious. Like, okay.
Envious. Thank you, Tamar Universe. He said, get into her skin, though. How you
gonna back to your skin.
Sean says, how you going to have a beard and you can't whistle?
Because I got a beard. And I don't need to whistle?
No, he has a beard.
Oh, okay. Well, people whistle at me then. There we go.
Oh, is that what that is? You want people to whistle at you?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Hey, beard.
You have it then.
Hey, beard. See?
Well, there you have it. Hey guys, hey Carmen, I'm reading these things. Hi.
Okay, so you sitting home
Uh-huh.
and you just wash your face, and then you say, "I want to do a skincare line." Like, how did this come
No,
about? Like, come
well,
on,
it
tell us the
happened.
secret.
Listen, what happened? I've always been into skin. You know, I've always like a lot of women. We have skin envy. So we may see somebody and they have beautiful skin. You be like, dang, you have some beautiful skin. And my question would always be, do you drink a lot of water? Is that why you have beautiful skin? Because I
Hmm.
usually don't like drinking water.
Right.
So when I would ask that question, they'd be like, sometimes they would say yes, sometimes they would say no. And I'm like, damn, I want my skin to be beautiful like that, right? Not to say that mine is horrible. I just wanted like this skin.
Yeah.
So I met Miss Charlotte Wilson. She's like the
The
skin
skin
god
god.
for real,
Yeah.
for real, for real. And she does everybody. Black
Hmm.
China, Portia, Cynthia, um, Megan Good. Now
Hmm.
everybody has seen Megan Good skin,
Right.
right?
Right.
And she gave me the VIP treatment. And when she did that, I was like, oh my God, this what my skin is supposed to be looking like? Like for real, it's supposed to feel like this?
Uh-huh.
That's how I felt. Like, oh my God. And then she was like, Tawanda, you have great skin. I was like, yeah, but I always wanted to do more, you know, like
Right.
have it better. Right? And
Hmm.
she was like, well, Tawanda, why don't we just go ahead and put something together for you? And I was like, cool. And it was a lot
Hmm.
of trial and error. I mean, she sent me different soaps and different products. And I was like, listen, I love this soap. I
Hmm.
love this combination together. And once we put everything together, we called it Age is Timeless. Because with my product, with Ladybug, you some people get dark circles underneath their eyes. And you
Hmm.
know, a lot of people who work all the time, not just celebrities, but everyday
Right.
people who work all the time, some single mothers, some mothers, you get dark circles.
Right.
And I have something in my Ladybug package. It's called No More Dark Circles. And it takes away your dark circles. And it leaves your skin rejuvenated. And it takes away the layer of dead skin that you didn't think that you had, but you've been carrying it for so long. You know how
Hmm.
sometimes, I don't know if this is true for you, but sometimes some women, if you rub right here around your mouth, sometimes it's a little dry, right?
Hmm.
That's nothing
Hmm.
but dead skin. And I don't care how much you try to exfoliate, it comes right back because you didn't get rid of that layer of dead skin. But
Right.
with this, especially with my bar, my day and night bar, it exfoliates your skin. And it's not abrasive. And sometimes when you get exfoliants, it has like sand in it or sugars in it, just to have that little grainy feeling.
Right.
It's not a grainy feeling in it at all. You don't even know
Oh
that it's
wow.
happening. So that's what makes it so great.
Somebody asked about a wipe, like a
I
makeup.
do. I am coming out with a line of makeup wipes that's coming up next, and those are amazing too. Oh my god, because it takes everything off. I mean, everything off. Like sometimes when I don't want to name any brands, but a particular brand when you take it,
Uh-huh.
a popular brand when you take your makeup off, you're like, okay, it looks clean, but then when you wipe your face off with a white rag, you actually still see the makeup and the
Oh
dirt and
wow.
residue still on there. But with the wipes that I'm going to be having, Ladybug skincare, when you remove it, all of that is gone.
Wow.
I'm really
Well,
excited about that too.
that's dope.
Thank you.
That's dope. And that's dope. And I want my skin to start looking like that. I don't
Thank you.
get my skin. Get my
No,
skin
Braxton Family
together.
Vice has not been canceled. It's in quarantine.
Us in quarantine. Yeah, because that people always
Ah,
trying to find a cancellation. Trying
yeah,
to
it's in
find a can.
quarantine. How do I put this down? Uh-oh.
Are there any questions? I mean, I saw somebody ask that one question. So the Braxtons are coming back. Uh, I asked the makeup wipes. Somebody gets dark circles and they need that. Your cheekbones are everything, Tawanda.
Thank you.
I love you, Tawanda. And then somebody said you're their favorite Braxton.
Thanks, guys.
So you got a lot of fans. I'm really excited that you are stepping out and doing you. You know what I mean? Because the unfortunate part is everybody tries to pin people against each other and want to know why this
Oh
one is doing
yeah,
that and that one.
yeah.
And people,
That's just the societal thing. I don't think that's healthy at all because I hate to do this comparison and the contrasting thing. However, you don't see people doing that with the Kardashians. You don't
yeah,
see them pinning against each other. like, you know, with Carly having her line, and then Chloe having her own particular situation with
Right.
her line, and Kim having her line, and you don't see them being pinned against each other.
Right.
Unfortunately, that happens in our community, and I'm like, you don't have to do that. There's enough out here for everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, why can't we just support each other? It's not a competition.
And y'all genuinely love each other. I mean, I know
We get
you
on
and I
each
know
other's
Trina.
nerves,
Yeah.
but
Y'all
we do love each
siblings.
other.
Yeah, it's like y'all siblings, so you have to.
Yeah.
You just. That's not. My sister is getting on my nerves as we
You know what
talk
I'm
right
saying?
now.
That's just what we
You
do.
know.
We get on each other's nerves.
I mean, my
The
nerve.
lip scrub. Miss Charlotte from Glow Enhancements, she actually sells the lip scrub on her website.
And tell people that may be jumping on and jumping off, what the website, just
Oh,
for a
it's
while.
so easy, y'all. It's ladybugskincare.com. It's so easy. I mean, think about it. When you see a ladybug, you're going to think about me. Ladybugskincare.com.
And then your Instagram is Ladybug Skincare on Instagram, right?
Underscore. Mm-hmm.
Underscore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Underscore. Yep.
Is there anything else you want to tell the people before we play this good old game?
I just want to say, you guys, thank you so much for supporting me. And don't forget, Mother's Day is coming up on May 10th. Make sure you get something for your mother. And we all know that our mothers like compliments. So once you get, I want to answer this question, so let me put this down. So make sure you get something for your mom, because like I said, they love compliments. So once your mom start using Ladybug Skincare, trust me, I will guarantee you she will have some compliments. And she's going to feel so good. Like, oh, my son or my daughter got me this. They're going to be so happy and proud.
Oh, and you have a Mother's Day special.
Well, it's what it is like, at first, let me just tell you something. We were not going to be selling these small packages at first. But then I was like, well, let's just get this, you know, so that people can, you know, really afford things. You know what I mean? So the small package is $99 and it lasts 2 months. And the larger is $199.
Got you.
And that lasts
And
4 months. So it's you know, it's definitely worth it, guys.
so people need to get it before
Yeah.
the world
Yes.
opens up for
It's
real, and
gonna be a
people
little
get back to
different.
work.
So just imagine going to get a facial or going to an esthetician. It's going to cost you way more than that.
Yeah, definitely.
Way more than that.
Definitely.
So why not, you know, do some self-care at home? You can do it yourself.
Right.
I wanted to answer this question. This person said, I love you. I love you too. Hey, Towanda. Yo, my eyes are ATL Diamond. Hello. And this person said, are you close with Andre still? Nope. I wanted to answer that question.
Okay. In case like Gossip or Shade Room picks it up and then yay. No. All right, so you ready to play this game?
I am ready.
Okay, so we might as well just use your sisters for this game.
Okay.
Okay. So if you and your sisters had to rob a bank, right? Who would plan the robbery? Which two would hold the gun, and who would drive the car? Now, mind you, you're not doing anything.
I can't do nothing.
You're an accomplice.
They all gonna get caught then. Shit.
Okay, well so what?
Okay, I'll play. Here we go. I'll play it again. Okay. Hey, Tamar Universe. Okay, let me just say. All right. So who is going to hold the two people hold the gun, right? One person plan it and one person drive.
Right.
Tony would have to be the planner.
Okay.
Tracy would definitely hold the gun.
Okay.
I would get Tracy. Trina might be a little scary, but I wouldn't want her to drive because she's not the best driver. I get Tamar to drive and get Tracy and Trina to hold the guns, Tony plan it, and Tamar drive.
Okay. Yeah. So let's set the scene, right? Robbery happens, the car is outside, everybody's coming out the bank. The cops are 5 blocks away, 6 blocks away, right? But you have to get your money. Remember, you're just an accomplice. They did all the work, but you're like, Tony, Tracy, Trina, Tamar, I need my money.
Right.
So Tony is she's the organizer. So you go to Tony. Tony has some of your money, and you're like, Tony, I need my money. I need you to give me your best Tony Braxton song impression. Let
me see.
A song. What you want? You want to give me? You want to give me a song, but it's only got to be for like 10 seconds. It don't have to be long.
I'm trying to think of a Tony Braxton song that would go with that.
It don't have to be. It don't have to go with the robbery. You just want to get your money. And she's like, you know what? Sing one of my songs. Impersonate me.
That's easy though. Let me see.
Well, give me what's the song you like doing?
Man Enough.
Yeah, give me Man Enough.
But that's not fun to sing.
Okay, well give me whatever song. Is that a lighter?
Yes, it's my microphone.
Oh, happy 420 to the people who
Happy
who's
420 is my lighter. But I don't do that. I don't do that. You can't. Y'all don't be smoking. If you have to do anything, do edibles because right now your lungs need to be healthy. Okay.
and if you got dark lips, purchase Ladybug so you can go
That's
ahead
right.
and before
Let's
you
get
get
rid
back
of
to
all
work.
that. So your skin will be amazing. Let's see. Damn, there's so many. You know, I'm a fan of Tony Braxton's. You got to give me one. Don't do nothing fast stuff.
What is it? Don't leave me out in the rain. Don't leave. What's that song?
Unbreak My Heart.
Yes, Unbreak My Heart.
How about Breathing In?
Okay, breathe again. You're Towanda Braxton. Do whatever you want to do.
If I never feel you in my arms again. That's 10 seconds. I forgot what song that I sang for her, and that was hers in that play. I'm trying to think about what the song that was. Damn, name some of her earlier songs. Damn, I drew a blank. Does anybody remember the song that I sang for Tony Braxton?
Let's see. A Tony Braxton.
Yeah.
Are they giving?
Yeah, LadyBuzzSkincare.com.
All right, so you got your money from Tony. Tony said, here.
I'm thinking about the other. It was Love Should Have Brought You Home last night. It was. It was. Thank y'all. It was.
Well, 7 whole days. They said that. Okay. So now you gotta get.
Sing. Y'all be knowing. I don't feel like it. I ain't fixing to sing like Miss Sheila and shit. Even though I can, I just don't be feeling like it. You Mean the World to Me is one of my favorite songs.
So you gotta get your money from Tamar now.
Oh Jesus!
Now I want you to
go ahead.
I want you to sing this song that she made up on an episode.
Which one?
About panties.
The Danny song.
Are you okay to sing it?
I'm okay to sing that song.
Okay, but she said I'm tired of this She said I'm tired of this R&B shit. I need it sung in operatic.
Oh, I gotta do it in opera. That's
yes.
Hilarious. Okay, here we go. Wonder and poetry are
Oh, okay. So Tamar was like, "Here, take this money." That was good.
Tamar, Trina, and Tracy wrote that song specifically for me.
So Tamar like, all right, here go your money. So you still standing up because you ain't getting the car yet. The cops are now 5 blocks away. I mean, you got a lot of.
This is a long interlude. Go ahead.
I should have just had Mikey just be the one that you robbed the bank with, and y'all could have been gone.
We could have been gone. This is too much dramatic. All these dramatics. Go ahead.
So you got Trina. I want you to impersonate Trina on Sister Circle, welcoming the next guest. And I need you to and wait. I need you to use this. I need you to give me the hand too. I need you to.
Ready? Okay. Welcome to Sister Circle. My next guest coming up lives in a house, in a mouse, in a boat.
Oh my God. You were doing a great job. You're getting these money, girl. So Tracy.
Oh, Jesus.
So wait, listen, you got a lot of sisters and you want this money, right? You want this money?
Go ahead.
I want you to, if security guard comes out and they telling y'all to get down on the ground, I want you to cuss them out in as like Tracy would. Like give them all that attitude.
Oh Jesus! Tracy would snatch off a wig, and I can't do that, y'all. So just imagine the dramatics of that, because Tracy would definitely take off her wig. She'll rip her wig off and say, "What the fuck you want? Get the fuck out of my face, motherfucker!" Shit. Fuck you. Make my balls itch, motherfucker. Bitch ass. That's some bone. Yep.
Oh my God, yo, this is the funniest. And I told you, Chris G said that he added you to his
Come on,
rivalry.
because he already know.
He added you to the rivalry.
Did you make him sing? Because Chris G sings.
Nope, I ain't make him sing. I should have made him do some bundles or something, and it
Oh,
just a couple of
Sean
layers.
is cracking up.
Oh, Sean is laughing.
No, he on here cracking up laughing. He like, yup, ain't that Tracy? Yup, ain't that Tracy?
Oh my gosh!
That's Tracy.
Somebody said Tracy act like them.
See?
Oh my gosh!
Well, that means they are fun because Tracy is
He
cracking
said,
up.
that's some bull. They have
That's
my
some
balls.
bull. That's Tracy. Make my balls itch.
Oh my gosh! Well, thank you so much for being
Thank
a team
you.
a team sport. And so let's tell everybody again where they can find everything
Ladybug,
Towanda.
ladybugskincare.com. Make sure you guys get something for your moms, and make sure you go to King Ladybug on YouTube so you can see some of these episodes that Sean and I have put together for you.
See some Black Love.
It
Y'all
is
weren't on
Black
that
Love.
show. Were y'all on that Black Love show? Y'all weren't.
No, we have our own Black Love show. It's called King Ladybug.
Good. And you can write the treatment up and sell it to Netflix. And
Wouldn't that be
boom.
amazing? Pow!
It would be. But this is, people hearing me say that. So when it starts happening,
You already
I have a
know.
pen.
No,
I have a pen and
I
some
ain't giving you
paper.
no percentage because it was already in fruition.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, this is
Well,
just me.
you can be the publicist of it all.
Okay. And if y'all need a bald head beard that can't whistle,
That can't whistle. I can't
I'm your
slap
guy.
though.
Feel like she's calling you. Oh my gosh. People want to know when you're getting married, Lord Jesus.
But
Go
yes,
on,
honey,
King.
we were on Sister Circle for the Black. He's talking about it's an actual show that's called Black Love, baby.
Yeah. So, I don't even know if it's coming back. I just remember seeing a lot of Black Love
Yeah,
on the
it was
series or
cute.
something like that.
It
So
was
yeah.
cute.
Well, hopefully somebody see it and calls your phone and say, come on this show, so then you can spin off and do another one. So
Do you see all these questions?
I know somebody know your daddy.
I know my daddy too. You know my granddad? I don't know my I had never met my granddad. So when you see or talk to my granddad, tell him I said hi.
I didn't grow up with a grandmom, and all my friends that have like grandmoms, I'm always like adopting them. Like,
Are
oh,
you serious? I never
yeah.
met my granddad. I never had grandfathers. I always wanted a granddad.
I've only had a grandfather. He's 92.
Are you 6'7",
Yeah.
Towanda? No, I'm not. I'm
Wow.
5'7".
But why 6'7"? Jesus. It's the angles.
Why y'all go on Tamar's show? Because that's when Tamar was on that show. You talking about the real? That's when Tamar was actually on that show. And Tamar was in a hospital bed fighting for her life, for her blood clots. And we actually went on the show to sit in for our sister. That's why we went on the show.
Damon Hall is on here.
Hey, Damien Hall.
I always forget the I. Damian Hall. I'm sorry, Damien.
Where Miss E? She's at Trina's house. Tracy got attention to him from my dad, and my dad is just like Tracy. Tracy is the tallest sister. Will you and Sean go on? I don't know. I don't know if me and Sean are going to go on Tamar's Takers. We've been trying to get Tamar and David to come on King Ladybug for I don't know how long. Because, Sean and I have been doing King Ladybug for over a year.
Damien coming on here and everybody saying hi to him.
Hi. Yep. Sean did Damien's whole first album.
Oh, he just said it. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yep. Hi, Houston. Nope. I just have really long legs.
Yes, I'm staying in the house.
I would tell you a little tidbit, but I'm going to tell you a little tidbit off the air because we got visitors and company.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, just put a pin in that. Just remember that.
Everybody is loving you, Towanda.
Thanks, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And thanks for supporting me. And thanks for supporting Ladybug Skincare and King Ladybug. Thank you guys so much. You remember me from starting over? I remember me from starting over. Are you guys going to be watching Babyface and Teddy Riley tonight?
If the audio works.
Don't make me laugh. What do you think about that?
Wait, on camera or when I call
You
you?
can do on camera.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you get me off camera later, but get me on camera.
Well, you know what? No, but you know what? I feel like I didn't watch it all the way. I watched it when I guess they was like setting up, and he was just like kind of. I was driving, so I didn't really want to like be focused on it. But then I saw Instagram go crazy the next day.
Listen, that was the funniest thing ever. Let me tell you something. What I
But
love
you know what?
about Black people, they
I
will make
watched
you laugh.
I watch some people talk about it or whatever, but then it's like sometimes that's just an example of like doing too much. You know what I mean? If doing too much was a real person, like, you know, is that, but you don't need all that. Sometimes you just need to set up a computer. I mean, set your camera up and just, because it's the new wave. People gotta understand this is the new way of living. So people are not looking
Really
for
is.
bells and whistles. They just looking for
He should have taken
clear.
notes from the other verses. He should have taken notes from it. But I have to be 1,000% honest with you. Sean and I have this conversation all the time, and we're on the same page when it comes to that. I really, honest to God, believe that it should have been, and it still should be, LA and Babyface versus Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Oh yeah, that'd be
It
dope.
should not be Babyface versus Teddy Riley. I just don't think that's, I mean, because Babyface has, like, he got money that he ain't even seen yet from his catalog.
Right.
You know what I mean? His catalog
Right.
is so long, and I'm not slighting Teddy in any way because he's a very talented producer and writer. He's accomplished so many wonderful, incredible things, and songs, and I just don't think that is a great matchup.
Right.
I just
And
don't think.
and you know, the slow burn is like a lot of the people, the older generation that been doing this, they're not like, they don't care about being on social media, you know.
Right.
So it's like a slow burn to get people
Like,
to the
he
new
don't need all
norm.
that. He don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that doesn't. It just doesn't make sense. It's just not. It's just not an even playing field. I mean, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
It's just not. I just don't agree with it. I'm going to watch. I'm going to be there because I never
What
know
time
what
is
Tony
it come
Braxton
on?
will say. Huh?
What time is it going to come
8
on?
o'clock. So I'm about to get my cocktail ready.
Gotcha. As soon as this is lifted and we can all meet, we can meet on 75 or something.
Right. No, I'm gonna get my cocktail. I can't come finish up this wine and get another cocktail.
So do you, in real life, do you do clink 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 every time you
Yes. Clank,
not just
clank,
with your
clank.
sister?
Yeah, we do that. Yes. Especially me and my homegirls. Me and Sean don't do that.
Right.
Because that's a girl thing. But yes, me and all my
Right.
girls, me and my sisters, we always do it on and off camera. That's just our thing.
Right.
Clank,
Right.
clank, 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 clank. Somebody said Tony versus Tamar.
Really.
You felt good about
You
that.
know when I fell in love with Tamar singing like live is when I was with SWV and they got the Lady of Soul Awards.
Uh-huh.
And like she was going through with her personal life and she sung, like she stayed on that. People don't know because they was watching, but she stayed on that stage for like another 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was a powerful performance. That's when I was like, okay, Tamar can sing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
really
that's
sing.
that's not an even playing field either. Tamar and Tony.
Yeah.
That's not even. Tony Braxton has been Tony Braxton since the 90s. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
How many Grammys? How many American Music Awards? It's not no slight to anybody else. It's just what it is. That's not, come on.
Right.
And why would you put two sisters together? That don't make no sense. That's dumb.
Our people.
That's just silly. That's so silly. That's like, would you say, oh, let's put Kim and Chloe. Let's see who can suck the, did you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't saying the whole word, but that's just, I mean, would you ever say that about them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's see who can suck the, let's put Kim against Courtney. Let's put Kim against Chloe. Like, that's the same thing. Don't it sound asinine? Doesn't sound stupid. That's dumb.
Definitely.
Don't do that. That's so silly to me. Like, y'all, we as a people, we got to do better. Like, don't do that. Don't pin families like that against each other. Like, that's so Jim Crow. Like, stop.
Because I'm sure you guys look at your sister Tony as she paved the way for a lot of people.
She absolutely did. Absolutely. Like, don't do that. Both of them, everybody in my family is extremely talented. Everybody has their own strengths. And, you know, I just don't think that you just embrace us. Just celebrate us. Why can't anybody celebrate the fact that we're the longest running Black family reality show in history? Let's celebrate that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's talk about that.
And Tracy was just in a movie on TV One.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's low-key
Let's
acting
talk
and
about that. Yes, I
yeah.
am in the studio, but this is y'all be trying it. Towanda versus Solange. Y'all get on my nerves. That's why I'm gonna run away. I'm just gonna leave right now. I'm just gonna leave. I just wanna leave. Y'all just be doing too much. I love y'all though, but y'all be doing too much. I'm not even. Hey, honey.
What's up? I ain't gonna interrupt. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Hey.
You
see that change? You see that change though?
Huh?
You see that change?
No, you didn't change.
I did.
He need to come say hi to the people.
Ain't he cute? That's my baby.
What up?
What's
You don't got his glasses on today.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said you don't got your glasses on today.
I don't. I just got off my bike.
So good.
I just got out the shower.
Oh, you smell amazing.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Y'all know that I'm rooting for Babyface.
She loved Babyface. That's all she was talking about.
I don't even be fronting. That's just the truth. Really? You gonna put your mask on?
See, I gotta stay true to the game. I'm not doing the 6 feet long thing, but you know.
Well, y'all been in the house, so y'all ain't getting corona.
It don't even make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I just kissed her, so I just broke the rule.
I do need to play Yolanda Adams in something. Or, you know who, people also said that I look like Lisa Leslie.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa?
Yeah.
The basketball.
Oh, I can see that.
I'm for Babyface all day. I mean, it's no competition. Y'all don't look at it as if it's a competition, because once you do that, trust me, you'll be disappointed if you're voting for something else. So, just be there just for entertainment purposes. That's all.
You know what's dope?
Oh, that you're watching it?
Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm watching you. I'm like, so I can actually
My
make a
beard is
comment
like
on it.
the whole screen in your phone.
Right. What you doing?
Nothing.
She be extra, I promise you.
So wait, so let me ask you, whose idea is it to, one, record everything in black and white, and two, shoot those scenes that y'all... So it's you. So you're the producer behind the King Ladybug YouTube.
Well, because I am a producer and I pay attention to detail and how things look and how they feel and how they sound. Yeah, I don't know. It's just our thing. You know, I was like, oh, that'd be a great idea. Because initially I felt like it should be black and white because I felt like our love was timeless. I know that sounds real like,
woo, that's amazing.
I know that sounds like real, like, you know, but I felt like that because we've known each other for like over 30 years.
People want to know some stuff about you, baby.
Huh?
Name some of the artists you produced.
Justin Bieber, Tyrese, Pink, Lionel Richie,
Damien.
Usher, Damien Hall. He was like one of our first projects. Like literally, they was talking about Lil Silas on the Versus, what, 2 nights ago?
Yeah, with Teddy.
Yeah, and Lil Silas was the first A&R to cut me a check. And literally, I think our whole family, like Lainey, Chris, Mark, yeah, pretty much. That's when we started working with Damien Hall, London Jones. We did Shantae Moore there. Lainey was working on Keith Washington at the time. So we all had these different like pockets of things we were working on. But Lil was like, he was the one that really put the juice into all of us so we could just start the momentum. And then it went on from there to Black Girl to who we worked on the Braxtons. And then who else we did right after that?
Me.
See, no, I didn't do her.
No, he did not actually. When we first liked each other back then, we used to hug and kiss all the time.
Yeah.
And we never knew each other big.
No, we never
did that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. So
y'all definitely need your own show.
We never did that.
We need our own show. Universe. Shouts out.
Listen, write the treatment and make it plain.
No, here's the thing. We can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's huge. It's huge.
That's
like
what she said.
Pause.
Sean is a Capricorn, not a Leo.
Absolutely. I'm a Capricorn. But here's the thing. We set okay, so basically this has been happening like way before like I got on the show or any of this stuff.
we got 22 seconds left.
Okay. So what was the original question so I can stick to
us? Our show stuff.
Well, I'm gonna go off and come back on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.